everybody, it's Adam Hike, and I have another training for you that's going to help develop great body awareness, mobility, stability, and certainly separation. All critical aspects to quality body function, certainly in our golf games or whatever life may throw our way. I hope you enjoy today's training. You will need a dowel or a golf glove for this exercise routine, and it's going to be nice and light, so if you haven't warmed up, we're going to start off with a light warm up here as well. Let's get into it. Here we go. So I want you to hold that dowel here by your side and just start with a basic leg swing. Start small and slowly increase as you gain a little bit of mobility in the posterior part of your leg. Nice and smooth. Kick it up. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's take it to the other side. Start small. Gain a little movement, start to increase the range. Kick it up there. There we go. 2 and 1. Good. Grab your dowel or club, and I want you to just alternate knee pulls. Try to get them as high as you can. Breathe. Nice and smooth. 2, 2, 1, and 1. Great. I have my dowel just at about 90-degree width in the elbow as I press it up overhead. So that's kind of your general grip for the day. I'm going to keep my feet just outside pelvic width. I'm going to squat down and reach. Okay, sit back into your heels. Don't let your knees come forward. Keeping your chest nice and neutral, keeping that spine fully extended. And arms press up. So you start to feel the shoulders unlock. If you're down here, kind of try to break that up. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, we're going to go into little reverse lunges here with rotation. Now, depending on your knees or hips, if you need to, you can just stagger your stance. You don't have to drop into the lunge, but do stagger to increase the stability demand. That'll help you stabilize the lower body and mobilize the upper body. Here we go. I'm going to perform the full lunge though. Rotating. My shoulders away. Notice how my knee tracks straight forward. I keep that locked in here. My upper body rotates. I'm getting good separation here between the upper and lower body. Make sure it's not just an arm movement. That dowel should stay in front of your chest the whole time. Again, staggered stance is just right here. Listen to your body. Here we go. 3 more. 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Nice job. Good. Shake it out. You're going to hold that dowel out here on your right arm. I want you to step forward with your right leg just outside of the dowel, or just inside the dowel, and then step back into that deep lunge. Drop down, anterior stretch here in that hip flexor region. Left arm's up, and I'm going to reach up over that arm as long as I can. Get a nice stretch down my lat, shoulder, down into my oblique. Holding the dowel for support. Breathe. And bring it up. We're going to go to the other side. Down. And reach and lean. Try not to rotate your shoulders. Focus on that anterior hip flexor stretch. Down. Breathe. Front soles on the floor. Good. Great job. Okay. Holding that dowel out in front, we're going to just stretch the glutes real quick. I'm going to cross my left leg over my right knee. And I'm going to push my hips back, sitting down. Breathe. If you need 2 clubs or dowels for this move, or even just holding the chair, that's fine. Just get 1 more here. Good. Okay, switch sides. Watch my left knee. Notice how my knee doesn't come out very far, my hips go back. So I don't want to increase the stress load on that knee. Exhale as you drop down. There it is. Great job. All right, back to our standard grip here on the dowel. We're going to do a single leg deadlift with reach or extension. So I'm going to show you the full move first, and then I'll show you the modification. So full move here. Trying to raise that bar up so I draw a straight line from that raised heel all the way through my wrist. Now, if you need to, you're just going to stagger your stance. Stabilize on the one leg, minimize the pressure on that opposite leg, and still able to get the reach, building that nice quality tension here in the hamstring and glute, helping you stabilize. Otherwise, raise that leg up. I don't care how far you can hinge today, as long as you can identify a little bit of stability and reach, because that reach is helping you pull your spine into full extension, get you out of that C posture, work on that shoulder and lat mobility. 3 to go. 3. Take your time. 3. 2. 2. 1. And reach, reach, reach. 1. Great job. All right. We're going to go to a side step. And we're going to start nice and easy with just a side step, going to help build stability and body awareness. Arms are straight out in front, your chest. And I'm just going to side step, tapping behind. Foot is squared forward. I want you to try to stabilize with your glute and kind of those hip stabilizers on that front foot. Weight should stay on the instep of your foot. And you're just going back and forth. Nice and easy. I don't care how wide you go. All right, we're going to try to step it up here now by keeping that back leg up. So now I'm really just stabilizing with that one leg. Building that good glute strength, which is critical as the glutes connect the upper and lower body. They're kind of the powerhouse of the lower body. Now I'm going to add the upper body rotation. So now I'm getting good separation. My shoulders are aiming away from my body. My hips are aiming out here. So I'm getting that nice separation. If you need to start tapping back down as you separate, that's fine. Notice how my knee tracks forward. Don't let it flare out. As you rotate, it's going to want to flare. But you can't let it, because then you'll lose your balance. Let's go 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Good. Starts getting to the shoulders a little bit, doesn't it? Great job there. Whew, burning. Good. Okay. We're going to stretch out, so we just kind of fire those up. We're going to stretch those out a little bit. Both hands on top of your dowel, feet pelvic width. And I want you to sit back into your heels as you reach out in front. Notice how flat my spine is. I'm trying not to round it. Then back up. Hips go back, stretching your hamstrings. Arms go out, stretching your lats and shoulders. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's get one more here just because it feels so good. Good. All right, back up. We're going to stay with our upper body separation, right? And I'm going to balance on my right leg. Now, if you need to, you're just going to be here with a staggered step. Try to maintain about 90% of your weight on your front foot. We're just going to rotate our upper body. So stabilize lower body again, mobilize upper body. So we're here. Again, tap down if you need to, and work on that rotation of your upper body. Just coming just beyond neutral on the way back. Remember, the dowel's not just the only thing moving in the arms. Make sure your shoulders are rotating. Breathe. Let's go for 3. 2 more. 2. Last one. Exhale, 1, good, shake it out. Other side, here we go. 10 on this side. Just back to neutral. Breathe. These are great exercises to help you become more aware of what your body's doing. It slows you down a little bit to really identify your balance here. It's tough. Got about 2 more here. Let's go 2, call 1 more in, and 1. Great job there. All right, we're only gonna do a few more of these today. I want you to lay down on your back and bring your knees in so that your knees are at 90 degrees. Toes are up so your ankles at 90 degrees. Shoulders are on the floor, dowel straight up off your chest. And I want you to slowly bring both knees to one side and then the other. Now your objective here is to stabilize that dowel right up overhead. As you bring your knees to the right, you're going to find the dowel wants to go to the left to kind of offset in a counterbalance type fashion. And your goal is to keep your shoulders flat on the floor. So now we're getting that lower body mobility, upper body stability. Great pelvic awareness to be able to do this in a nice controlled fashion. It's also a nice little release for the low back and hips. Good. 1 more on each side here. 1 and 1. Great job. All right. So most of the separation has been kind of on that rotational plane. I'm going to have you bring your knees up onto a shelf, which is 90 degrees. If you need an ottoman or a chair under your legs, that's fine if you don't have good abdominal strength. And I'm just going to press the bar straight up, trying not to move my legs. So now we're kind of working on that frontal plane. Getting a crunch, so kind of a core movement as well, which the core is pretty critical in that ability to separate and stabilize. Don't move those legs. Nice and controlled. Again, minimizing that leg movement forces you to be more mentally aware, because normally as you press up, your knees are going to want to tuck in. So 2, last 1, and 1, good. All right, you're going to roll up into a seated position. Okay, so from the seated position, now this requires a lot of abdominal strength as well. If it gets into your lower back, you're going to be done. First thing I want you to do is keep your knees slightly bent and then rotate your toes straight up. That's going to internally rotate your femur and your hip and engage your awareness certainly. Normally they want to flare out, right? Kind of like when we drive a car, they flare out. That shortens the glute and hip region. Causes a lot of problems down the road. So bring them in. It's also going to force you to be more aware. Arms are back out. Lean back to where your abdominals are engaged, and then we're going to rotate. Rotating around my spine. Again, I'm not just moving just my arms, right? So I'm not just doing this. And notice how your legs want to go in the opposite direction. Keep those feet straight up. Gets into your low back, you're done. Let's go 3 more. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. There we go. Great job. You're almost done. All right. So I want to go back to 1 more quality leg movement. And it's going to be just a single leg deadlift again. And this time we're going to try to add the rotation. So now a lot of things are going on. We increase the difficulty of the stability aspect while we increase the mobility. So we're going to give it a go here. I'm going to combine the reach again and then the rotation on the second one. So I'm going to stay on, I'm going to alternate legs here, excuse me. So I'm going to go down and reach first. Okay, and then on the other leg, just because I love this move, it's so great for stability and then trying to find that nice neutral spine angle. And now this time I'm going to rotate. Try to rotate your shoulders back to your reach. Breathe. Be present throughout every inch of that movement. Okay, I don't care how far you can hinge over. Maybe you're just right here for now, and that's fine. Okay, listen to your body. We're all at different places. The important thing is that you're starting somewhere and you're becoming more active and involved. Let's go 1 more round and we'll call it a day. That is a tough movement. I'm sure you may have been all over the place on that one, but that is okay. I guarantee the more work you spend at it, the more work and time you spend at it, you will improve. I hope you enjoyed that little training session today. I hope you understand that it's important to be mentally present in each movement. We're looking for quality, not quantity. And I am telling you, you will see results. Thanks so much for joining me. Please post your comments and feedback below so that I can better serve you in future trainings. I look forward to seeing you soon.